Well, in today's video, I am going to tell you about the world's most cunning criminals who outsmarted the police. But do you know what happens when these machines go out of control? Well, in today's video, I'm going to tell you about technologies that malfunction. So let's start our countdown. Friends, whenever the police chase a thief, the thief tries to hide somewhere the police can't see. Well, every thief looks for a safe place to escape their pursuers, but the boy you are seeing crossed all limits. This boy lived in Oregon, and he was only 14 years old. He had committed a burglary, and the police were after him. While he was running to get away from the officers, he suddenly saw trash bins placed on the road. He ran over, quickly slipped inside one bin, and closed the lid from above. All of this was being recorded by a CCTV camera installed at the front of the house opposite. After a short while, a police officer arrived there while chasing him and started searching for the boy. The officer could not find him anywhere. You won't believe it, but to avoid the police, this boy sat inside that garbage bin for half an hour, even in extreme heat. When half an hour passed, the boy became sure the police had left, so he came out of the bin and ran away. After this incident, when the owners of the house checked the CCTV footage, they were shocked to see the antics of this student thief. Whatever the case, this thief managed to outsmart the police. Friends, the video you are watching was recorded by the police in Ohio City in February 2006. In it, the police force had gone to a house to arrest a 22-year-old man. The man's name was Jeremy, and his crime was that he had murdered a 60-year-old man. Well, just as the police were surrounding his house from all sides, he got wind of their presence. He immediately planned to escape. Before the officers could enter his house, he jumped straight down from the second floor to the ground and started running. As soon as the officers saw that Jeremy was trying to escape, they began to chase him. But Jeremy was like a rocket. His speed was extremely high. Although he fell to the ground twice while running, he still didn't get caught by the police. The funniest thing is that this guy was so confident that he ran right in front of the police. And the most surprising thing is that the police had come fully prepared to catch him. But this criminal was so cunning that he ran away in front of the entire police force. And they couldn't do anything. Well, you won't find a more confident criminal anywhere else in the world. Friends, you must have seen in many movies the police chasing criminals' cars. Police officers often chase criminals, but you have never seen a funnier police chase than this. The video you are watching was captured by a police drone. In it, a thief was running away after committing a theft, and the police were trying to catch him. He came into a lane and hid behind a blue car parked there. When the police team arrived, they parked their vehicle exactly next to that blue car where the criminal was hiding and got out to search for him. Well, the guy was sitting almost right in front of them, and they were going crazy looking for him. The officers even went to the other side of that blue car, but still they didn't see the thief. Well, as soon as the thief saw the police coming behind the car, he immediately lay down on the ground. But the funny thing is that the police still didn't see him. As you can see in the video, the thief was lying right in front of them, yet he still wasn't visible to the police. After quite some time, the police control room informed them that the thief was hiding behind the blue car, and then the officers went and arrested him. Whatever the case, this scene was truly worth seeing. Friends, every criminal in the world considers himself smart, but some criminals have a different kind of IQ. The gangster you are seeing is one of them. His name is Danilo Cavalcante. His crime was that he murdered 3 people, one of whom was his wife. After that, he was caught and sentenced to life imprisonment. But something else was going on in Danilo's mind. After coming to prison, for 15 days he kept looking for ways to escape. And finally, on the 16th day, he managed to get out by slithering up the wall of the exercise room. Coincidentally, there was a CCTV camera installed at the spot from where he found his escape route, and everything was recorded in it. As you can see in the video, he climbs up the wall like a lizard. After that, he went to the roof and managed to run away from there. Let me tell you that the prison where Danilo was kept is Pennsylvania's strongest prison. Its name is Chester County Prison. And from the time this prison was built until now, only one inmate had ever escaped. But Danilo was so cunning that he neither broke a lock nor made a hole in the wall. He escaped directly from the roof. It is astonishing how criminals like this manage to trick even such a force. The video you are seeing was recorded by a CCTV camera inside a building storeroom. In it, an elite force was chasing a very big criminal. To escape them, he entered this storeroom and tried to hide, but there was no place inside where he could hide. When he saw no way out, he quickly picked up a wooden coat hanger, stood in the corner of the room, and hung the hanger in front of his face. After a short while, 5 members of the elite force along with their guns, entered the room and started searching for the criminal. Well, you won't believe it, but the cunning criminal stood there like a statue in such a way that all 5 officers didn't see him. They didn't even suspect that there could be a person behind that coat hanger. Even though his legs were clearly visible, these foolish people still didn't see them. Well, when all 5 finished searching and left, the criminal casually stepped out from behind the hanger. Normally, you only see such things in cartoons, but this criminal's trick worked in the real world too. This is really unbelievable. He was 17 years old. He strangled his classmate in college and murdered him. The police arrested him on the spot and brought him to the police station for questioning. When he was taken to the investigation room, the officer left him there and went out for a while. As soon as the boy saw that no one was in the room, he got up, rushed straight to the window, and tried to open it to escape. Somehow he managed to open the window and slipped out and ran away. His actions were being recorded by the CCTV camera installed in the room. You won't believe it, but this window was 12 feet above the ground. And not only that, the boy had handcuffs on his hands. Yet despite this, he did not give up and managed to escape. After a short while, when the police officer returned, there was no one in the room. But unfortunately, before the police could catch him, he had gone very far. Later, when the officers checked the CCTV footage outside the police station, he could clearly be seen escaping from there. Malfunction, friends, whether it's a traffic signal or a railway crossing signal, these are installed so that vehicles approaching from the other side are warned to stop at the red light. But just imagine, if this signal malfunctions, it could turn into a huge disaster. In this video you're watching, before the train arrived, instead of staying closed, the warning signal automatically opened. Not only that, at the time the signal opened, there were cars on both sides of the track. Luckily, when this malfunction happened, both drivers sensed something was wrong and realized the signal was broken. So they stopped their cars and stayed put. But think about it. If it had been a new driver or someone in a rush, they might have seen the signal open and immediately driven forward, and in trying to hurry, gone straight into the jaws of death. So basically, even if this simple signal technology malfunctions, it can cost a person their life. There's no doubt that escalators are one of the most useful inventions of our time. Some people get tired climbing just 10 stairs, but these escalators can take you several floors in seconds. While they look amazing, do you know what happens if an escalator suddenly malfunctions? In one video, a father and son were coming up an escalator. As soon as they reached the last step, a sudden fault occurred inside it, and the entire set of steps started to break apart. Luckily, they got off before the escalator fully malfunctioned. Otherwise, if they had still been on it, the escalator could have caused deadly harm. Not only this, but there are many other videos online showing escalators going out of control. In fact, many people have even lost their lives because of them. They are truly nothing short of a nightmare. Thieves exist in every part of the world. You've heard about human thieves and probably seen them too. But have you ever seen a robot thief? Well, it sounds impossible. How could a programmed robot steal anything? But in this video, you can see a small robot actually stealing bigger robots. You won't believe it. This robot was so well programmed that it first convinced robots 4 times its size to follow it. And after that, they obediently walked behind it. As you can see in the video, the mini robot thief was leading the bigger robots away. But luckily, sensors in the area detected it, and an alarm started going off, alerting the staff to the theft. If there had been no CCTV cameras, and no one had seen this with their own eyes, they would never have believed robots could steal too. Anyway, this proves one thing. Artificial intelligence is becoming more and more dangerous. Elevators are the backbone of any building. With them, you can go to the 20th or 30th floor in seconds, and you don't even feel whether you're going up or down. While elevators are extremely useful, just imagine, what if one malfunctions? In one video, a girl was riding in an elevator when a technical fault occurred, and it stopped midway. As you can see, the elevator doors kept opening and closing on their own, and the girl couldn't get out. This situation was so dangerous that anyone would panic. In another video, an elevator malfunctioned, and its doors began slamming open and shut repeatedly. There are many such videos online showing elevators going out of control. And from these scenes, anyone can imagine just how dangerous this technology can become. Automatic washing machines are one of the greatest conveniences for households. They've made washing clothes so much easier. Normally, these machines are harmless and only meant to clean clothes. But what happens when one goes out of control? In this video, an automatic washing machine developed a fault, And when it malfunctioned, it became so dangerous that it looked like an earthquake had struck. As you can see, it's vibrating so violently that it could damage anything around it. What's even more shocking is that when a washing machine malfunctions like this, stopping it is almost impossible. This just proves even a simple piece of technology, if it goes out of control, can turn into a man-made disaster. You've probably seen extreme rides at amusement parks. They're so scary that just looking at them can give you chills. Still, many people dare to try them. But what if one of these rides gets stuck halfway up in the air? In this terrifying scene recorded at an amusement park, many people were on a ride when it suddenly developed a fault and stopped midair. The worst part? It left dozens of people hanging upside down, high in the sky. Just seeing this was enough to send shivers down your spine. So just imagine what it felt like for the people hanging there. These machines may look cool, but if something goes wrong, they can turn into major disasters. Tesla Autopilot gone wrong. Tesla is currently one of the most famous cars in the world. Elon Musk and his company keep launching new features all the time. One amazing feature is Autopilot, where the car drives itself. But have you ever thought about what happens if Autopilot goes out of control? In this video, a girl set her Tesla on Autopilot to park in her home garage. But instead of reversing, the Tesla suddenly accelerated forward. She ran after it, trying to catch it. But within seconds, the Tesla picked up speed and disappeared. She had no idea what had just happened. The truth was, the Tesla had malfunctioned and drove itself straight to the dealership. Just imagine, if one day your Tesla is in a bad mood, it might just run over its own owner. Around the world, the rule is simple. If someone violates traffic laws, the police fine them. But what happens if a traffic cop stops a car and there's no driver inside? At first glance, it sounds like a horror movie scene. But as many of you know, in America, there are fully driverless autopilot cabs. In this video, the headlights of such a cab were off, so a police officer pulled it over. But when he went up to the car to speak to the driver, there was no one inside. This was an autopilot cab. Now think about it. How is the police officer supposed to check the license, and who will he give the ticket to? Well, sometimes technology can be very strange.